I hope you guys all like things too. You like things? I like things. Right here.
What got you started dubbing anime?
A stroke of luck. Well, and being broke. A little bit of both. Man, this is a long story. I'll try to make it as short as I can, though. So school, blah, 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 blah. In high school, there's another anime name that you might or might not recognize that I went to high school with, and we were in drama together. His name's Justin Cook. He played Yusuke Urameshi. He's done some other stuff. Chiba in Beck. We were friends for well, since I was 15 years old. Oh, that's a long time. And we kind of moved around the country together after high school. Moved to Colorado, moved to Arkansas, moved to Tennessee. And we were going to be musicians. Because that's another thing I do. I've been doing that longer than I've been acting. And of course, you can guess that's not an easy thing to do. Very much like acting. You don't make very much money. Not many people really care unless they know who you are first. But anyway, we were in Nashville, and his cousin called him and said, "Hey, we've had some problems with the band. You want to come play keyboards for us? We're just kind of reworking everything." And it's like, "Sure, but there's this guy that's been that I've been playing with for the past few years. Can he come too?" And they go, "Can he play bass?" And Justin goes, "Can you play bass?" And I went, "Yeah." And so we moved to Texas, and we played around with those guys for a while, and our drummer decided to quit. He was their longtime drummer, but he's a very nice guy. His reason supposedly was because I was too good for him to be able to keep up with. That sounds like I'm bragging. I'm not. It's just he was really bad. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, he quit. We had to look for a new drummer. The sound guy for our band had a younger brother whose name was Evan Jones. Evan Jones used to be the head mix engineer for Funimation, right? So being new to Texas and being broke as can be, he asked if Justin would be interested in a job at Funimation being an engineer, an ADR engineer. He engineered for, I think, Sabbath in the beginning. And, you know, he kind of went on through there. But during that time, there came a weekend when a lot of their actors were out of town for some reason or another, and they needed to get something done. He called me, because we lived together, and he's like, "Hey, you want to come give this a shot?" And I went, "Yeah." And went and did some, you know, just various bits at first. And then, you know, my understanding is Sabbath heard a little bit of it, and he was like, "Hey, have him come in and audition for this other thing I got going on." And I went in and I auditioned, and I got that part. And from then on, I just kept going in and auditioning for anything I could. And after a couple years, honestly, I didn't really have to audition anymore. They just, because I had a day job. That's the important part to note, is this has never been something that I've only done this. I've always had a day job while I was recording for Funimation. Everything in the past, well, before 5 years ago, everything I have done at Funimation was recorded at night from the hours of 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Everything. And that is because I had a day job that I had from 8 to 5, and then I had an hour to get from my job to Funimation, record there from 6 to 10, and then drive back home. Do it again and again and again and again. Because it's worth it. It was, you know, it's, if you want to do it, if you have fun doing it, if it's really what you want to do, you're going to do whatever you have to do to make it happen. You know, and I feel like that's what I was doing. I felt like I was, I guess, paid my dues, as it were. But fast forward many years, and you get to, for example, Victor. Victor's a great example. Ridiculously stupid story. We were having a meeting to see who everyone was casting in their broadcast dubs, because we have, I think, 9 daytime directors and 9 nighttime directors, something like that now. So there's anime being made there 12 hours a day, every day, except for the weekends most of the time. Sometimes on the weekends too. So we're all comparing lists. Who are you going to use? Who am I going to use? Because if we all use the same people, that person's not going to have any time to do anything else, to have a life, whatever. And so we're all sharing our casts. I think I was working on Orange or something. I had already been cast in Psyche K, and Sonny comes up to me and goes, "Hey, do you have a Russian accent?" And Chris Bevins is standing right next to me, and he goes, "He's Russia in Hitalia." And Sonny goes, "Oh, okay." And a week later, I got a call, "Hey, can you record with Sonny from this time to this time?" And that was it. That's how I got that part.